Well, good morning everyone. Figured I'd make a little short video. We are preserving some rice and some sugar. We're putting them in 5-gallon buckets with Mylar bags and oxygen absorbers. So I got 3 5-gallon buckets done. Right now, currently, I don't have no labels, so I want to make some kind of label to put on these buckets, because when I'm marking with a black marker, in time, eventually the marker fades away. So I'm writing on this label for now so I can make sure I identify them. This is the sugar. I got 25 pounds of sugar in here. We got 25 pounds of long grain rice here. 25 pounds here. And we still got a ways to go. I got some more rice here, and this is kind of like my workstation. Yeah, some people on the fence are using bay leaves, so some do and some don't. So I do put them inside my bucket. And we're going to get this rice done. This is a 20-pound bag rice, so I can get a 20-pound bag and about 5 more pounds, about 25 pounds inside this bucket. I got these Mylar bags that came in, they're real thick, which is good. I like that. And I got the food grade bucket, and I got my vacuum cleaner so I can suck the air out more before I finish sealing it. And I'm using a curling iron, flat iron also. We've been vacuum sealing as well today. We got probably about 3 pounds of purple hull peas vacuum sealed this morning from the garden, which is awesome. And then this was laying out, so I needed to get this vacuum sealed. So I got this. This is the crawfish boil seasoning. So I got that sealed up as well. So we're gonna keep going because I got so much rice to get actually vacuum sealed. I'll show you. So all of this has to be vacuum sealed. I got sugar. I got some 50-pound bags of rice. Got all of those other white bags are 20-pound bags, and then I got some beans as well. So I'm gonna get what I can with the buckets I have, and then move on from there. Then my oxygen absorbers, I get them individually wrapped, so I don't have to fight with having to get them in a jar and then later find out that it wasn't sealed good enough. So I do have some that have came in that they're all in one bag. So I'm using these first. These are 2,000 cc's. So I put 2,000 cc's to one 5-gallon bucket. And what makes it convenient is I don't have to worry about breaking a seal on others and having to hurry up. So I'm going to use these first for these buckets before I go to the ones that I have has a full bag of them, which they're smaller than 2,000 cc's. So I'm going to use these first. Okay, so we got to get this pushed all the way down. Try to push it to the sides. Okay. Now, still gonna put these bay leaves in here. Shouldn't have any issues with bugs, so I really don't think I need bay leaves, but I'm gonna put them in there anyway because quite a few do use them, and the bay leaves are to keep the bugs out. But if it's vacuum sealed and it's sealed in a bucket, why do you need bay leaves? Okay, here we go. Let me get this rice in here. Okay, so that's 20 pounds. I have some left over here. So I'm going to put some more. This morning, I'm going to get it to about right. And then we'll put the rest of this to eat like this. I'm going to put 2 more bay leaves in here. Try not to mess up my daughter's flat iron. And it shows 450 degrees. just kind of like that, real quick. Seal it. Doesn't take much. I gotta find a place for all these buckets with the other ones I have. And I don't open my oxygen absorber until I get close, like that. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this, break the seal on the packet. Get my oxygen absorber out. And this is 2,000 cc's. And that's all it needs. I have to fold it to get it in this hole. I need to curl them out again. Then I'm gonna so a little bit more. Like that. Leave me a little hole right here. And then I'll use a vacuum cleaner with a little small attachment, stick it in there, a little hole, and get all the rest of the air out. Seal this in. Now it's seal. It's all sealed all the way. We're good. So, and after I do that, fold it in and grab my lid. There's thousands of videos of this, so it's just kind of repetitive. And these lids have a seal, have a gasket kind of like, so it keeps everything in. So now all I gotta do is write on it, and we're good on this one. We're done. So that's 75 pounds of rice stored in buckets. That's not gonna perish. It's gonna last for many, many years. And 25 pounds of sugar. And we got a long ways to go, but I don't have but a few more buckets. I'm gonna have to get some more. Shelby, you tired? You just chilling out? You were very interested a while ago. Alright. Okay guys, so and here's some of the pickings that we got in the garden this morning. We got a few okra and some tomatoes. I'm kind of sad because a lot of the corn, there's a lot of corn that's good, but we had a lot of corn that was bad. Really got hit with some worms inside the corn, so we fed them to the chickens, and they're really enjoying them. There's some more on the thing, so I think we're gonna have a lot of them that's gonna have the worms in them. But we're gonna start going through them and find out which ones we can save and which ones we can't. And that's where we are. Here's our little onions that we picked out that we gotta dry. And some small ones and some big ones. Some of them got accidentally pulled out, so the small ones are sitting there. And well, we're just gonna let them dry, and then she can cut them up and get them done. So this is the room where the buckets are gonna more than likely go. So I might have to reorganize again. My daughter came in here and organized. I call this my second pantry. So we do have quite a few things that are stacked up. As you know, I'm a prepper and I've been doing this for years. So that's kind of like where some of my Mountain House dehydrated foods are. And this shelf we put in here, and it's got a lot of canned goods that we got in here as well. Anything that we like is what we have in here to help us out. And don't forget about your medical supplies. I used to be an EMT, so I know the importance of it. So we've stacked up on quite a bit of medical supplies. This is only just a portion. You know, anywhere from sutures and bandaging, gauze, 4x4s, 3x3s, tape, all this type of, Visines, a number of different things that we have in here. You can't just have one box of gauze and one box of pads. So if you are someone that carries firearms, and if you get into any kind of fight, you're going to need a lot. So if you get injured and you can't go to the hospital or anything, you're going to have to be able to dress that wound for quite a few days. So you need to have enough that you can be able to do it. And that's just part of it. I got exam gloves. I got a lot of different medications, like antibiotics and vitamins. And here's some of the wound, for lacerations. If you have a laceration, there's staplers in here. I have some of those. Those are sterilized. Yeah, I can't even tell you how much stuff is in here. These Sawyer water filters, get them. Put them in your vehicle. Put them wherever you need, because if you need to filter water, you need to have the means to do it. There's even radiac meters in here as well. Some of my Alice packs are in here. This one's full. These have sleeping bags in them, the military sleeping bags. Here's one here that's got got the compress bag on it as well. So all of this is like cold temperature bags. So if we would ever have to leave, we have them to just get out of Dodge with. I do get some of those water containers from Walmart, and I have a few of those. They're empty right now, but I think we'll have time to be able to fill them up if we need to. We've had a problem with one of our animals, so I got animal IV fluids for animals. Oh, the things we have in here is a lot. So there's a lot of things in here that shouldn't even be in here. Our Lysols and our sanitizers. And my dog is interested in something. So there might be a mouse in there. You never know. So these are military sleep tents that I've gotten. I actually got the military contracts 2 different companies to make their tents. So both companies, I have tents for each one. I was able to pick these up at a store for next to nothing, and these things are run $200, $300, $400 if you buy them. These things are practically new. Some of them are camouflaged, and some are. I'll do a video. We'll set one up so you can actually see it. Kevlar helmet back there. Number of different things. Don't forget your contractor trash bags. You need to have those. Plastic sheeting. We got this whenever all this stuff came out, with the bug. If we had to actually isolate a room, we had it. We had extra spray bottles for alcohol mix. We put that together. Yeah, the list goes on and on. So we have a lot of different items in here. So that's one part. And this area here has like the ramens. There's MREs up there. We got a lot of dehydrated number 10 cans. The 72-hour kits from the Emergency Foods. Who's this from? From the Wise Company. So I have a number of those. Every time it popped up on my Facebook, I would purchase one. And they're really cheap, but hey, it's food, guys. These are Mountain Houses that I made that list, you know, with all the different items that's in this box. Seasonings. This isn't all my seasonings. This is just stacked here for now. Dial soap. Get you some bars of soap as well. You need to have that. There's some more 72-hour kits that run across there, but things are getting a little stacked up in here. So that's what's in this little room. This is one of them. I just thought I wanted to put some more content in there to kind of show you what's going on. So that container right there is full of the Mountain House dehydrated foods. And you know, I picked these up at Walmart. You know, you go to the sporting goods section. Every time we go to the store, you know, we might pick up one, pick up two, because they're, you know, kind of on the pricey side, you know, around $8 depending on which type you get. But you know, we get one at a time and they add up and they last for 30 years. So it's well worth its weight and gold to have this stuff stored up. Now I have to do nothing but add water to it. And you know, we've been going, like if you go to Walmart and try to pick up hand sanitizer, it was virtually none, zero. This is when what they call in the first wave, you know, you couldn't find sanitizer anywhere. But now that people are getting back to work, you know, it's kind of scary because people really don't care about it anymore. So we visited Walmart and they had cases of these actually on the shelf. And I think you know, I needed to pick some up. Didn't pick them all up, but I picked quite a few up, you know, maybe 6 or 7 of them to add to the ones that I had. Because if it gets, I think it's going to get back out of control again. Really afraid of that. And we're going to start seeing all this stuff disappear when people start realizing that this isn't over and it's going to get worse. And, you know, if you see it, pick it up. Don't think it's over, because it's not over. That's pretty much all I can say about that. Uh-oh, something fell. Okay, so that was a little small snapshot of what I'm doing today and a little update. And I hope you guys are all doing well. And y'all stay safe out there. And from our family to yours, don't forget, prepare for the unknown.